My friends, it is time for a thing that I've been waiting for a long time. We got Tier 2 versus Tier 1, and we got FUT with Cracks back in the roster, my friends. I'm a big fan of him, so I'm happy with that. But wait, bro, the things are blurry or blind? Maybe I'm blind. I seen the what the hell, bro? Wait. I think it's not me. I think it's not me, even though it could be me. Okay, guys, look at the roster of Joblife. DCT. Actually, this is not Tier 2. This thing is strong as hell, bro. Oh my god. Guys, Doma play internationals. Runner as well. Got 6k, bro, in Masters, I think. Enzo, VCT player. Kamek, play international as well. Chihuahua was on BBL but couldn't play because of visa. And he's a very good player, bro. I'm very excited to watch you again. Yeah, maybe in blood.
Surely not. I mean, the hunt is.
I'm excited. I'm lucky excited for this one, guys.
More 1v1s afterwards. There's one. There's one. Maybe I spoke too soon, but she was there.
Wow. I like you, bro. I like you. It's gonna be nice to watch you play again.
Honestly, I think could be absolutely huge for him. Confidence, it's the biggest thing in Valorant. Sometimes if you can believe you can take those fights, yeah, sometimes they're not going to be, you know, they're not going to work out the best 100% of the time. Otherwise, you know, players would just be at the top of the league and never fall. But it is playing that coincidence, playing that confidence. And look at FUT, they are not deterred. They are now turning to meet Joblife on their FUT. They are now turning to meet Joblife on their angles, and they've taken 3.
Yeah, and Mr. Fallen's found one on the other extremity as well. So the spike's been dropped, and Runner all of a sudden, yeah, has to move with an air of caution here for the fear of giving something away. Crostali very nearly does the same, but I mean, yeah, this was a full save from FUT. If they walk away with a round win here, then this game suddenly becomes very interesting.
And they should be able to get away with that. I mean, at this point, you've got the 2 full buys coming through. The Guardian from Chiwa here. Runner kind of needs to do everything again. It was a Runner that arguably was the benchmark setter for the pistol round, has it, but kind of have to do it all again. And without the utility there, Chiwa's going to have to be back up.
I mean, you're looking at Crostali here just playing incredibly passive, worried about the potential of a flank, because FUT want to use those numbers in the retake. Chiwa, in the meantime, though, is playing protagonist and actually taking a lot of ground for himself.
Spike is going to get planted. It's going to cause the retake here. This corner could be everything. Crostali is going to get cleared, though. The Guardian does manage to hit its mark. Suddenly now 2 players on full HP. Well, not even full HP. Fallon particularly on low for the retake.
Huge kill picked up, and Runners against no shields here with the Marshal as well. So you're expecting Joblife to be able to win from this position now.
Just falls silent now. It's this angle, but the spike has ticked down actually a considerable amount. It might just be the utility. It's not going to be enough to get this roster on through the alleyway. They get one. The archway though still going to be held down, and the spike is just ticking at this point. It might just be that's enough.
Runner has bought enough time to do it. Zeus walks away with a triple kill, so both of the Waylay players trading blows in these first couple of rounds, because like I said, look, if Runner's not getting the numbers, at least domestically, then he's creating the space for this team, and he will lead the line here, charging through the elbow position. Zeus does get flashed out, but very quickly recorrects, recalls through the link, and with Doma and Chiwa both down, Joblife standing in a 3 versus 5 with no spike plant.
This is a dream retake for FUT. Surely they cannot give this away. The pop flash comes through. Crostali is able to get through the arch. The second one as well. The light speed just to push all the space back onto the site here. But there's still a lot of positioning here. There's still a lot of clearance required. FUT are answering back beautifully.
He can use the wall. That's exactly what he does.
I was going to say, like Thunder, potentially he strikes. He's 180s instead. Takes the head off of Doma. Takes the head off of Chiwa. Making it sure he can do it all. The god of Thunder. He just strikes from the skies to take 2.
This guy's insane. This is the Zeus that I said could potentially win FUT this series if he shows up. Great delay with the ult, and now the retake coming in.
And it is going to be a decent retake here. At least you've got the Prowler, you've got that capability to clear out, but you've got that, look at that lurk from Zeus up on mid. It's a decent bit of positioning gain, but maybe not enough time here depending on how the spike wants to take. Beautiful throw of the Seas. Runner doesn't actually care. Good for one. Meanwhile, the backup here from Kami able to make it a second, and suddenly here, it's a good retake, but the spike's already ticked down, and FUT are just going to have to leave. 9 and 3, happy to have burnt his the wet when he has, and it gets Joblife that round advantage here. Runner now going to go for the operator swing here, going to potentially get the encounter here. If JetUJ cannot survive this, if the peak does not go his way, there will be a man advantage for Joblife into this push.
Yeah, that's definitely one way to play the solo Waylay, a little bit slower, of course, with the op. Use of the Omen ult here from Kamek gets him into elbow early, means that Chewer's also splitting the focus with that kill in mid, and FUT just don't really know where to look. Finally, Krax is able to pick that one up, but Runner already strikes with another, and dropping in with the shorty can match the efforts of Zeus in the previous round, albeit with a little less flair. Him up to take fights, or should be. That's what I wanted to see. It is this op duel to start, and he will win it.
Zeus is just a bit faster, but meanwhile, it's all a bit of a kind of a foregone conclusion, a bit of a buy and sell, and it's FUT the ones to be selling here. The B site given up here essentially for free off the back of that operator duel, and Crostally getting shot in the back by Enzo. You really have to commemorate just Joblife, how these executes are going.
Yeah, you can see their priorities in post-plant as well, and with the space that they're taking towards spawn, makes it really difficult for FUT to get too much done in the retake, which is how they're setting up to play at the moment. Mr. Fallen detected on the flank, and like you said, that op is in the hands of Zeus. It's a very similar picture to what we saw just a round ago.
Because you don't even have a corpse, right? Sometimes it's good enough because you just trade it out, you drop the op, you go in with a phantom entry, but at this point you've only got one entry, really. It's not even your duelist, it is your controller. Speaking of shenanigans, right? Joblife just all of a sudden walking up down mid with not a care in the world.
Yeah, and they're straight into Yetuje, who's able to pick up one, but that's a trade that you're very happy to make in this situation. Chiwa continuing another of his vintage lurks, just cutting this one off at the supply line. Zeus trading it. Very, very scrappy round so far, but you've got to keep your eyes on Kamek because he's creating the space towards B.
He's getting this insight, and all he needs to do as well is look to his left. The Prowler is going to be everything. Caraxes just doesn't get the timing, doesn't go in his favor because of that now. An empty B site, no Hunter's Fury at the very least for Joblife, so you don't have to worry about that if you're FUT. And these two ultimates, they need to come in big here, The ultimates are built for a retake like this.
Yeah, they are, but when you look at the player positions on Joblife, they've got two players deep in spawn, and another one coming from their own attacker's side. I mean, FUT are just completely sandwiched right now in the site. They don't know where to look. They don't have at least even an idea of where they should start, to be honest. And it's been so, so huge for their form as of right now. I'll hold that thought because Yetuje is behind all three players. This could be absolutely devastating, and at the very least, he's going to find the first. The follow-up's pretty good, though. And with that, Doma requires a 1 versus 3.
Okay, with only the frag nade as well. No flashes, no knife for the suppression, and for anyone that hasn't been keeping an eye, that is a lot longer of a cooldown than it used to be. You keep an eye on that countdown down at the bottom. You'll be seeing that come through. Speaking of the knife, the opposition comes through. Doma has to try and clear it. Turns the flash, gets one, drops the nade down, buys some time. They swing into him, but Fallen jumps over the nade, and the shorty does enough.
Time for him to warm into things, but the pistol round is underway. FUT on the attack side, and they really need this one if we're to entertain the possibility of a comeback on Corrode, starting off with an A split, and Mr. Fallen's already found the first. Stali not too far behind either, and so they start to pile on the pressure towards Chua. Drops back to the support of Doma, and with him by his side, can only stand for the one. Joblife getting run over here in the end. And FUT starting to put things in a slightly better direction, bookending the half with a round either side of it.
Unless Unless it's too much. Like, the spike is already ticked down. I refuse to believe a world that Enzo makes this work, especially all FUT really have to do is play these angles, play close, and that's exactly what they're doing. You're seeing the crossfire come from Arch. You're seeing the set up there, the double play just outside the smoke. Enzo, to his patience, playing this incredibly patient. Okay, well...
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, there's patient, and then there's just playing for KD, and I think we've crossed that line now at this point in time. Looks like they might be towards A in a second.
I kind of like the selling of the Guardian shot.
Nice.
Just to, yeah, that was beautiful. I like the selling of the Guardian shot as well, just to kind of draw that attention towards mid. But as I say that, actually, it's a bloodbath on the Earth. Zeus, the Guardian of Guardians, the 3k to pick up the spike, and that will be the ultimate online as the spike goes down.
He's getting a multi every round. This is the Zeus that wins you the game, but still it's a 2v2.
Oh, make it a 2.
Even further back, his partnership with Mr. Fallen specifically. Got a bit of a sight hold happening here, at least cosplaying one. Doma's looking the wrong way, so nothing comes of it. And actually, Chua is forced to forfeit almost all of the space. Joblife still holding on to mid space, but that's about it right now.
Well, I mean, it's a decisive disengage, which I like, but now FUT are doing what Joblife were doing. This very proactive space, this timing from Zeus is just godly. Pardon the pun here. The Odin at least going to cut down the Battle of the Gods. Enzo walks away holding his, but Mr. Fallon is just being held on that heaven angle. He's got all the backup he needs, so he can just get the frags onto the site. The information's been found. Kamek, not gonna be long for this world, at least I would imagine, has he? He's got the smoke, sure, but he's got 3 people he needs to deal with, and no time to do so.
Both of them are on that side of the map. Enzo's now clearing it out with the drones, so Joblife should start to realize, and more specifically Chua, that his position is condemned. Does well to get one at the very least, and this retake has legs, I think. If Enzo maybe even wants to invest the ult to try and pick one off, would be huge, but Yettajay has over-delivered from middle, and you can write off any opportunity that Joblife had back into this round now.
There's one thing, right? That's positioning awareness of Yettajay, just to have your Sentinel on that big lurk. A character that I've been very much kind of speaking about is you don't see much from the Sentinels anymore. Usually Viper's enough to kind of make the double controller almost function as her as a Sentinel all on her own, really. The orb not being able to get picked up, the Viper wall not able to get moved, and as the A main positioning comes through as well, FUT are going to make their attempts clear. They're going to make their presence known. Will this Sova do or die? He finds only one as he's traded out.
Yeah, one isn't going to be enough in this situation. You can tell Joblife looking like they're catering for a retake here with Runner's ult in mind as well. Doma one off of his. Chua the same, in fact, with just how passive they've been in a lot of these situations. A lot of gaps opening up on the map. Kamek still holding steadfast in elbow. Quick double check from Kristali. Gets away with it. Ult comes in, missed Molly, but Zeus is just good for 2 every damn time. Runner's got to pull it out the hat and go one step better. Find all 3. The muzzle flash betrays him. Yeah, it feels like neither of these teams know how to play on the defense. Oh my God, Zeus! You got to stop doing this, man. Oh! Strikes Runner down out the sky like a cloud of lightning. These guys can't catch a break. They got pistols, for goodness sake. You didn't have to do that, man. You didn't.
But it gets the rest of the team so much more confident, right? As you watch Zeus do something like that, you've still got Steel Garden, you've still got the Convergent Paths if you want to pop it. That's exactly what's going to happen here, even with the man advantage. And this is what I love about FUT. Yes, you've got the man advantage. Joblife even have the lower buy. Check behind you, though. Make sure you don't get caught out in the flank. But it doesn't matter because JL are expected to re-aggress with this.
Someone's got to start hitting some shots. Or I don't see any possibility where this gets much better. Chua does find a double. That makes things interesting. Cracks one back, and Doma all of a sudden feels like he has a clause to use this ult. Null command coming in. Great reveal from Enzo. It's only Zeus left standing, but he could almost do it all. Not this time. Doma on a recovery mission. And what is the first point of contact? Krax has a Prowler. a reveal, several tools that could be used. Runner was thinking about hanging around for just a moment longer, but in backtracking towards elbow, Zeus flashed in, has a fight which he wins quite handily in the end. Pit in middle is good for Joblife, but only really for Chua, as the rest are retaking from defender's spawn.
Just an unlucky reposition from him, and now the steel guard. An ultimate that we have not seen used much of yet. Never really having the opportunity, but emphasis on opportunity as Zeus able to pick up Enzo off the back of it, and suddenly Kamek and Chua, I mean, Kamek's already having to run away. Chua, though, in a completely different postcode all by themselves. A little bit of an exploration, a journey to potentially get some exits, but we're seeing the light at the end of this tunnel, and to be honest, both teams seeing a bright end potentially for them, especially if Chua can at least do a little bit more econ damage.
FUT making their road the warpath towards A to end this map.
No,
no, it's just my feed. Carry on.
No ultimates though, at least, and because of that we've now got a 5 versus 5 ultimateless standoff here. FUT and Joblife with nothing but the mechanics and the utility to make this work. The ultimate's not going to come online. The first kill for Kamek is going to be good. The back and forth now is all the flashes, the mollies, the snake bites, everything you can think of, as well as just good old-fashioned spray and pray from Zeus. Is going to get is through the smoke. The conversion pass because of that comes online. Cristalli gets hit by his own teammate. The jump peek, the distraction. Kamek manages to get the shots anyway. Takes down Cristalli, gets the defuse. It's not just over yet for Joblife. What a clutch! A difference. Look at, they're so aggressive though, and this has been called out. Zeus not going to be able to find it though. The awareness is there, but the mechanics just not going to be enough. Cristalli doesn't even need to see his opposition though. Viper Wall not going to be enough to save you, so a quick equalizer. But you're 35 and 17 entry. Can you really afford to lose him?
Absolutely not. More kills than he had against Fnatic, and that one went to overtime. Joblife continuing on this proactive path. Ult queued up. FUT waiting here. Is it going to arrive in time? No, doesn't look like it. FUT find 2 of their own, and it's only Runner here in the meantime. Has a lot of work, but can he shoulder the weight? Doesn't look like it. Catches a bullet to the brain instead. And while Enzo's going to hit the first pulse of his ult, it's actually immediately taken down Cristalli. His own null command expired, so the core couldn't be stabilized. It's 2v2. Joblife have split up, but FUT are looking towards B.
This is a hell of a call from Joblife. This is essentially a 1v2 for the game, right? 14 seconds left. You're going to have this time now. The spike's not going to be stopped at this stage. Enzo with so much utility, but he's trying to go off of timing. The shots are a little bit shaky, but he gets them regardless, and he's playing distraction enough for Runner to come through mid. That mid control that was so begged. Wire, and now Zeus getting that operator online for FUT's defense here. The mid control was a lot smoother from FUT than Joblife, all things considered, and especially with Runner taking out of the question that early on.
Very, very strong start for FUT. Zeus, untraded, cracks open this attack side and leaves a hairline fracture through the middle of it, because with no Runner now, they're completely missing any gap close. It has to be slow scaling from this point onwards. And towards the Vice's site in Yetajay, a very, very difficult task. Zeus still posted up on the op. A-Link on Corrode, one of the best positions for a rolling retreat in Valorant. You get angle after angle if you want it. But timing is everything.
It's going to be quiet. It's going to be a sudden appearance into the bloodbath, but a little less sudden than you're typically used to hearing. The gun barrel's going to get spotted. Zeus, little bit of indecision, but he's able to find one in Doma. ULTRAFUMLUS, meanwhile, just in that elbow angle, keeping it all controlled, all locked down. You don't have to worry, Zeus, about anything else. Just your own life here. But the spike dropped and the Odin spray to come through.
He's only a few away from 40. Would have needed an ace in this round to hit it that early, but still in a strong position to do so. Does trade out his own life selflessly for FUT to confirm a 13th.
The mid control through the smoke. It's going to get teased. It's going to get kind of just walked through here. It was, you know, that idea of just getting the small scaling, right? If you don't need the waylay dash to kind of break you through Arch, because at this point now, Runner going to have to hold his ground, but at some point there is an echo, there's a thunderstorm behind you, you're going to have to take your attention away from it. Doma at least good for one, and that could have been all that's necessary. The dash not going to be good enough, but there is still damage done.
Yeah, quick bait and switch actually, so sets up for a trade through Crystali, and he takes the op into this post plant. FUT bunkering down, Joblife one last chance to keep themselves in corrode.
A lot stared out. The Odin gets a lot scarier when you've got a health value of 12, it turns out, and you're not at the wall. You're not the safest angle for it. The orb gonna drop. This timing here, the elbow spot. Kamek is found, so that means Crystali gonna stay alive. 12 HP, the Odin spamming him. Snakebite to cover off Arch, but the damage could be done here. 2 HP, the spike is still ticking. Crystali just running around, trying to dodge the damage, trying to find the spike. Enzo is able to find it and tap it, but the timing is not there. There is no reprieve, and FUT take round and map number 1.
It's going to be a very quick lesson here.
Guys, I was muted the entire time. Dumpy Mundi, bro. Oh my god.
This is a big aspect for Split in particular.
I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I was chilling. I was just like watching the game. No editing yet.
Good executes, good aggression.
When I saw it, bro. Man, I'm not gonna lie. Today has been a crazy day. Some good stuff, but some terrible stuff as well. Let's go. Focus on the game.
From Joblife, but not going to be enough here. Still the fight going through from Chua.
Yeah, Chua just wrapping around this pillar here, looking to see if he can get
a nice comeback by FUT, man. Nice comeback.
Heading into the retake,
Zeus, bro, on fire.
A few tools here still,
and now Cracks is on the waylay.
Broken off of executes like this.
Oh, a lot of damage.
Okay, that was a nice slow.
Does manage to get off the saturate, but the trades are good for Joblife. They're able to batten down the hatches of the B site. It's a long road for FUT to try and make this A rotation happen. Doma does still have a gate crash placed. He's decided to recycle.
I mean, what the hell is happening with this?
It is just Runner here for the time
Colors.
being.
Man, one die-card smoker would have been nice in the game, like a Evil Viper? Something like that?
Especially because we are still so early on, but it means if you don't use the ultimate here, you'll have it for the future ones. If the spike can at least go down, then FUT making themselves look very good.
Yeti J! Oh! Is that simple? It's genius! Zayu? No, it's Yeti J, bro. What the hell is that? Beautiful, beautiful.
Just locked everything down on this A site.
That is unbelievable.
Damn, bro. Yo, I'm telling you, the Marshall is incredible. Just but people don't practice. Look at that. One of the best rounds ever. Beautiful, Yeti J. Beautiful.
Very scared, honestly.
Look at this, bro.
The minute this Viper wall falls down, there will be some heads dropping as well.
Dark Flames. It's kind of cool, actually.
Despite the blight side, but the timing from Zeus is absolutely beautiful.
Oh my god, FUT is cooking. Joblife is in trouble. I don't think his elimination game yet, my friends. I think this is for the upper bracket.
But FUT are so back, man. They're so
and Vitality will play tomorrow. Guys, this is a save already, man. Especially the out. Don't even try to go, boys. 5-0.
It's understood that it's now a thing you have to consider. The same thing happens with the Odin, even the Ares.
Sure.
Like, these guns do bring a respect to their name, and there will be no respect granted to JL's A site.
It's a brilliant segue though, because Doma is right here with an operator on site, and this is
no,
like Joblife do have when they play in unison. The overwhelming amount of utility, the saturate, the salvos coming in, and
Joblife.
It is just
you guys got him in this round, my friends. Cracks is 1 HP. If you lose this, it's a J.
Up on his feet.
Oh, GG, but you know,
putting FUT on his back for the last few. Cracks is good bait here.
No fake flash.
You couldn't see it.
Possibility, but Cracks is going to fall regardless, and Kamek.
Yeah, J is feeling good. Not impossible.
At least got the spike, so a plant potentially could go down if he's given away, but the operator is holding this angle. A rare, unfortunate miss. Yetij still out with his life, but 40 seconds left, and Joblife are ready to meet him on this B site. There is no way. Surely, you've got a lot of time to kill Kamek if you're playing for the timer.
Yeah, Kamek does TP out in the end from the smoke, which he originally had to push the envelope
Getty
there,
J.
but Yetijay finds his first.
Oh my god, he gets another
Doma
one. If
trades
Doma
it,
missed this
but
shot,
not
it was
before
GG
Yetijay.
Getty J, bro. 5-1. Man, if they lose here again.
Clash, right? If any time the upsets are now, the
Am I going
moments
on,
that
Nico?
should not happen come from these types
Judge
of
for
moments.
Enzo.
And the ult's being traded. Doma with the ult. The trades coming back and forth. It's going the way of FUT though, and the A side gonna fall silent.
Yeah, Joblife again trying to disrespect that push by lumping in some of their own utility. This time, FUT do find
Now I
the kills
see
they're
this other one.
required to take A. And,
Instead of
with
fouling.
Kamek dropping
Guys,
on the
just like
backline,
that,
I
the round's
think that's
already
any
over.
real hope that this
And they
round
saved those
could come
levels, though.
together for them lost. Mr. Fallen still out on an island here. Enzo with a judge. Does recover a
Fallen says
rifle,
mad.
but just look how disciplined Mr. Fallen is being. He knows he has
Well
that
played,
gravity
boys.
well for post plant
Good run
in
by
case
FUT.
it's required.
Looking good here
You
on
don't
Splat.
feel like
A nice
that's
comeback
really
on the
gonna be a
first map as
problem
well.
right now.
They lost the Alp. They got no money.
Good for one. I mean, gets Armageddon at least
This is
online
how
here, unless
87-1,
there's
bro.
like a
This is
very
how
big upset
87-1.
that
Oh
just get
my
fragged.
god, every day, bro.
Especially as well, I think it's still not given as much
that's
respect
unlucky.
as to where crosshair placement can affect the Viper's pick coverage, and crosshair placement gonna do Doma a lot of solid work there. An excellent first engage. Kraxus gets some shots, doesn't quite get the frag though, so Runner able to get away with his life, but the Soul Man on the B site right here. Enzo coming to back him up on Heaven. Armageddon prepped and ready off of this information. Will it be fast enough? We can wait and see.
Yeah, Enzo doesn't want to
Runner.
Runner does well to stall
solo.
this push out.
Runner!
It's a
That's
hefty
beautiful,
toll
bro.
of HP
One is
at
just
the
left.
same time, Runner still going.
Good run, man. Good
Like
run.
a traction engine. Zeus trying to play himself back in.
To do that 3 more times, it's harder done than said, but it's not impossible.
Even just going for a little ult combo here, or at least thinking about the idea.
They're getting blocked. They're getting blocked.
And the convergent
Oh my
pass.
god, bro. That's epic. Actually epic. Bro, I never seen that before. That was so nice.
Expensive,
Great
but
ult,
hey,
bro.
if it works, it works.
Damn.
Nice set piece.
2 frags, 2 guns out of the way, you know, all of a sudden, that's how you make rounds work. That's how you make magic happen, but you gotta convert it now. You cannot give that away. That
Yeah,
is an
guys, Joe, after
expensive
that, that was
ultimate,
the round
and
plays.
Joblife
That was so
currently with
nice.
the numbers advantage. Still a minute left, though. And FUT have been excellent at playing these timers, right? They have not been forced to rush even once.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Okay, yeah, hey, if it works, it works. The round is settled at this point anyway. You make that kind of an investment.
Actually, it's not. It's not.
Should be unlosable.
But you can still win. They got picked on Yadijai.
Kamek guarding the smoke, but Mr. Fallen just propping up one of his own to try and throw a spanner in the works here.
30 seconds left.
4 versus 2 situation. And if they can find a way to collapse on B, maybe there's a threat here. Yetijay has found Doma.
Yeah,
2
they gotta
versus
hurry
2
up
on B.
here. All time.
Viper's Pit as well. I mean, this is the thing. 1 frag goes the one way in the timing as well. 12
Yeah.
seconds, though. I think the timer might just come back to bite FUT,
Yeah,
especially
now
with
it's wrong.
Kamek's
That's wrong.
timing here. A double kill required from Mr. Fallon in the space of a second. Yeah, even with that first frag. Paranoia, the silent step, the step, and the shots. Committed 3 ultimates. We could literally just see a reversal of that happen, and that looks to be exactly the case. Cosmic Divide is down. The Nightfall as well, just to create that bit more space. Runner managing to toe the line on the Cosmic Divide absolutely beautifully, but still all of this space, and the Vipers went
Yeah,
online
they
as
actually
well.
give up the side to hit against the Vipers page in the low buy.
They want a piece of the action.
They're
What
all
do you do
in
now?
on this eco.
Like,
That's
what is the
crazy.
what? Why?
And
Why?
I think it might just pay off for them. 5 versus 5 retake up against this Viper's Pit. It's just going to choke them out. Joblife here in this situation. Well, they're not going to have any ults of their own anyway, so FUT just taking them to town. They say, you know what, you want to skew the battlefield? We'll just do the same. Yetijay drops, that's the pit now gone. It could be problems. Joblife starting to go onto the site here. And they still need to get that defuse in. Kamek has 3. Needs a lot more than that. Zeus has even gone for his own ultimate.
Oh, I got half.
What am I seeing, man?
There was no time. Oh my god.
Excellent. If they take main control here, it's a 2v1 on Enzo. As the rest are pushing in from tower, they've just got to make sure they clear that close corner, and sometimes
Well, actually, Dark
it's the easy
Utilities
ones
doesn't
that you
fit
miss
in
out
Valorant.
on. But no, nice shot
It
from
looks weird.
Yetu. And it's a 4 versus 5 now that Joblife have to make it back from.
She was waiting in Meow, but that is an express
So for
delivery.
Joblife, he's been the
Bullet
pistol or
two,
just
she was Dome, takes him out, and 5 versus 3 now, the retake. Looking more and more likely for FUT here. Runner actually walking up those stairs, but he's being held.
Oh my god. Clean FUT, clean. Tier 1 thing.
Always feels like
Nice, guys, nice. Yeah, I'm just really happy to see Zeus playing the way he did on the first map. That was incredible,
same
man.
Situation this time as well. Wrong tools for post plant. They are they're running the Teho, you know. So if they don't use the salvos early, they're gonna have them. They do here to set up runner.
Oh my, that's a nice runner.
Takes a second, but then he runs with it. A nice double from runner. Crystalli
Okay, Crystalli gets one, survives.
Damage themselves. Doma gonna fall at least here, and Crystalli making it their
Inti,
so Gwear
Inti.
tries to go for another swing. Chua going to shut those shenanigans down. Yeah,
Look
Jay
at running,
answers
bro.
back, but the trades are just clean. And
Guys, what about
Trax?
Trax? Is he playing for anything or not?
He cannot do anything. But you have to be a lot more meaningful about when your saturates land, about how those impact comes through. And we've been seeing Runner and Kraxus kind of make that work for them.
Nice.
The stun is good. The
That's so
dash
nice.
Runner,
Oh
the
my
left
god, they're
of
actually
his team,
cooking.
a clinical
They're actually
execute
cooking here,
onto the
guys.
site, and the round may as well
And just like that,
Yeah, runner.
it's a save from FUT, my friends. 8 to 10.
the Armageddon online for himself, so an accidental teammate utility usage, but one that could work
And
out
man,
for Joblife.
Inzu has ult as well. 3 for FUT as
Quick
well.
execution here. One of the benefits of the Waylay you were mentioning there is the fact that, yeah, it gives you
What a guy, man.
far too
What can
much of
he
a
do?
distraction. Don't know
What
where
can
to
he
look,
do?
And with Doma closing in as well,
Maybe
he's
should have
just
player
completely
take.
overwhelmed on the site, Mr. Fallen. Joblife don't have too much real estate here in post plant, but what they do have is numbers.
Spike planted.
Can you count to the higher number? Can you stop these two?
Another
frags?
epic
But it is
comeback?
Zeus. It is Zeus that we've talked about. Typically gets the kind of at least 2 frags. Armageddon forces Yetijay
Oh my.
in to the firing line. Cracks
1 HP again.
Back with 2, 3 make
Damn,
it as well,
bro.
but 1 HP seems potentially lost after that. A lot of ultimates online. The buy suits them. The pit drops in mid, and it's Joblife now to adapt.
As it stands, Zeus on the line, op in hand, re-peaks runner, and is rewarded for it. Yetijay's pit will drop as it's all hands on deck for FUT on the B site. Use of the Yoru ult now from that op player, taking himself out of the equation and just setting the rest up for success. Reposition main. Yetu can't stand any longer on his own 2 feet, but Krax is here to pick up the pieces. Only one slips through his fingers. 3 on 2 still here for the defense.
Mr. Fallen. And they won the round. They won the round. 11 to 11.
He has called them back into this one by the scruff of the neck.
Especially with how the defense has been here, Pearl's a tough map to defend on the best of times.
Yeah, I mean, Pearl also isn't a great map for Joblife on the whole, but we'll have to see if they can get there first. Krax dives in head first, and Kamik is all too happy to oblige in that situation. Oh, stick of the ult from Kamik, and I don't know, okay. What goes around comes around, I guess. Now FUT are in a brilliant position to hold this site.
Especially if Yetijay can land that, right? The Viper's wall goes up. He's not really expecting everyone else to be staring at him. The wall goes down. No one is actually spotted. No visual contact has been made. Look at how far Chiwa has gotten pushed up here. This is going to be a complete free B-tech. But this might sacrifice the Viper's pit here. Chiwa has to get these frags if he's going to take the engagement.
Yeah, FUT
Yeah,
aware
but
of the
winnable.
possibility that Joblife could have
But
threaded through
does she
banks,
best
but
pit
they're
there
just hanging on
on spawn
to the idea that this was an A play,
after the plan?
as they do have numbers, and at this point it's a lost cause if you choose to rotate. So finally they get notification as the
Yeah, he's
spike
not
goes
even
in.
using the ult. What the hell are you doing, bro? You're saving the ult for what?
From the corner,
Bro, what the
he is
f- doing,
deleted
brother?
by Zeus.
What are you
And now
doing?
FUT have a runway for this retake.
Oh,
Bro, there's
no
some
Viper's
fucking
pit
shit here. I don't
anymore.
understand.
Nothing to hide behind Joblife, just the mechanics here. The classic not going to be enough for Yetijay.
Okay.
No operator to worry about just yet, but still a lot more to do. Conversion paths online, it is going to get
Spotted.
popped. He's got it.
Runner just saw their feet. He's going to pop the ult and walks out and dies anyway. Playing from heaven. So it's all on to Doma now. The shoulders of someone oh so capable in a clutch.
My friends, mapping series point for FUT Esports.
That they need to do, so the endurance already being called into question. Of course, very valid, very experienced veteran rosters here, so should be used to this kind of more endurance level test. But still,
let's see if they will be able to use the Viper speed this time.
To be pointed out, and Doma already gone with Craxus as well.
Oh my
Similar
god,
set
bro.
piece from Joblife, but no return on it.
Wait, they can still win, they can still win.
Enzo and Kamek combining, the former Fnatic duo, have pushed this to a winnable situation.
There's a lot from Enzo here as well. You've still got the drone, you've got a salvo. There is a lot of utility here, a lot of information can be gained, and we see the drone come through, get shot down. Mr. Fallon wanting to take all the heat off of his teammate, make sure that Joblife don't have an idea of where Yetijay is. The Viper's Pit, of course, though, from Chiwa, it's not going to be a factor here.
Actually, afraid to cross it. Oh my god, I don't like the moment.
Finds Kamek here, 85 HP.
Enzo.
He fires the
this is not good for you, Enzo.
He's not going to do it just yet. He wants to get the timing. He's done exactly that, but the shots go a bit further.
Oh, Yetijay got half. He wins the round, my friends. Joblife could have taken this map, my friends. They could have, but they failed to do it. GG, FUT Esports, my friends. If I like, subscribe. Tomorrow I'll be back with more Valorant EMEA Clash. There's big things tomorrow as well, my friends. Bye bye. See you tomorrow. Have a great day, great night, great life. It is time, my friends, for a legendary game, or better saying, a rematch between MIBR versus Energy. The winner qualified to Master Santiago. The loser is eliminated. This is a best of 5, my friends. MIBR yesterday, they looked lost, but today is a different day. Let's see what they cook.
Momentarily, Matado's
going to go straight
past this. Bit of disrespect in order, and he smokes as well. A little bit of a corner and a pocket, but a nade will push this back. So plant denied for now. TPs as well. There's going to be threats coming from every single angle for NRG here, and it's up to them to see if they can put a stop to a double fight over towards Showers. Not anticipating the angle, but Verno stops to the side anyway. Brock dealt with. Verno's low. Ethan knows it. Angles to be played for here.
Oh, he expected that. Verno. That was nice.
That one kill.
But run douche the Energy.
On the most ridiculous
what is this concern from Aspas? Never seen that in my life.
Aspas and Zekken, dynamic duo. On the duelist this time. Let's see if they anticipate this one. The time what? Kiko has a bullet to the temple, but Scuba rapping from behind. Surely is that insurance?
They have no idea where he is.
Reload committed. Scuba's around. It's out into the open.
Playing on that.
Low and time now. Thoroughly against Zekken. Not much you can do in a spot like this. Sharp shooting on display. The kill at the end. Not going his way.
Was there entire time.
Leading a pistol round here in this best of 5. Getting this round on the board, though, will be important.
Down short.
Yeah, already got that A short control. Gathering it all the way up. There's a Trailblazers
well. That's the kill still.
It's drones going to be used. It's a good shot by Aspas. Lays claim to the side of Showers.
Aspas,
He's got some help
you gotta show what you're made of today, bro.
That's still not going down. There's a lot of util that's being expended. Zekken collects himself another one with Mata being dropped. Aspas as well. These are just kills happening all over the place. Aspas is just going hunting for them.
Yeah, he fully pushed out through Showers. 8 HP managed to take the 1v1 against Ethan.
That's what we needed to see from Aspas. Big performances, flash through.
Okay, the duelist, the legends, they are shooting today, bro.
Signs of life.
Fraud, if you put these guys on Fatal, Omen or anything like that, I'm coming for you as well, bro.
The structure of the round makes sense. But to be honest, it is the individual stuff that tips it into their favor. Aspas being able to get both of those kills, shutting down Scuba, and then taking the 1v1 against Ethan, who's going to
I can see the energy on my BR today seems a little bit different. It feels like they have some soul.
Bus and Zekken to try to take this fight into Scuba again.
I think this makes sense. NRG, they were thrown off balance a little bit when G2 were running at them.
It's also a weird position for Scuba's orb to be in. Just to let him walk into Showers here.
Drone is going to be broken to spot a lot of these players now. 42nd mark. It's going to be
the signal to go
for NRG. Moving forwards now. Steam rolling ahead.
By time.
Much in terms of resistance. There is that flank as you called out. 2 players of MIBR going to be reaching the party soon enough. 30 seconds.
They're fast there.
Still being denied. Util
Ethan's exposed with the spike.
Just like this. Ethan's still looking for the next signs of it. Dimensional Drift is going to be utilized this time. And Zekken putting out the players.
Okay, clean round.
That is a complete collapse. MIBR
Scuba.
laid out the trap. It was NRG that
Aspas.
stumbled into
Guys,
it.
the casters were talking about how Aspas has
That's what
dreadful
we needed to see.
performance recently, and he's underperforming. But they checked the stats. He's the 4th better ACS, I think, and he was positive yesterday as well. So even on Aspas is playing his worst Valorant ever, he's still one of the best.
Mazzino is throwing is standard.
Isn't that crazy?
But the way that MIBR are spamming through it and consistently applying pressure. Yeah,
Best timeout here for Energy Esports. Let's see why they call the timeout. What changed? Don't you be careful with the flanks, because yesterday MIBR was so passive. They didn't do anything, but today they were going for plays.
Forwards, Zekken is hard committed here. The Salvo's at his feet, trying to move to the side.
Oh, he gets out.
Did not connect Zekken.
Oh my god, bro.
Capitalizes quickly. Ethan's removed.
Oh my god, they are shooting today. They are. Oh my god, it looks like a super team.
That's a spike drop down as well.
Bro, but I gotta say, maybe G2 is the best team in the world, because they also did that with Energy.
Small gap to play in, but again, this is
Oh my god, Verno. Okay, today we got a game.
A team angry.
They are angry. They are angry today. I can feel it, my friends. Scuba gotta say.
The next, and there's plenty more ults as well that NRG are building up to. Almost every single one that they've got online, so pretty critical that they're saving key ultimates.
Yeah, this is the next round though, where you don't exactly.
Down A short though, Aspas is willing to square up. Eager to scrap and seems to be aware that he could be able to catch a player unaware.
Oh my god, they are doing what I talked about yesterday, but he got unlucky. No problem, it happens.
He was alone on A.
But they're going for plays, man. They're being proactive. They're playing the game.
The showstopper.
They have confidence in themselves.
Try to plug this gap over on the A side, and now Ethan's got a really
But yesterday I lost my mind.
opportunity to call some mid-round stuff.
They look
Plenty of time
disgusting.
on the clock. 5v4.
By energy, I also want to see you guys playing the best game you guys have. You know, this is an elimination game, boys.
To be taken when you're a player down.
This can be one of the best games of all time.
Running full sprint now because this is NRG hard committing. What a shot by Tex. Verno.
You guys have the world champions.
This guy is just lighting them up right now. Feel like we are witnessing a very angry MIBR. NRG left scrambling right now.
And sometimes you're moved by love. Sometimes you're moved by hate.
Falling though, dropping, whittled to pieces. Scuba and Kiko, the last ones left. Smoke in your face, but Zekken still primed onto the angle. Few stray shots, he is low. But still steps forward, still steps up to the challenge. And all that damage done.
Yesterday was on apathy, but today,
just eat up.
you got some spirit on them, bro. You wanna see the same energy.
Aspas going down early.
World champions are, my friends. I wanna see that. I wanna see you guys playing your best game ever. Both things. Make this game historical. Make this a legendary series, my friends.
Ethan struggled a bit to call these defaults without making them look obvious.
And I like this energy thing a lot, guys. I'm not gonna lie, they play one of the best Valorants we ever seen in the history of this game. And another timeout here from Boker. A very legendary coach as well, with good speeches, good strategies. I like this guy.
They look like they're full of energy at least to begin.
Yeah.
And this is back to the original game plan for NRG. This is what they were doing for the first few rifle rounds.
Okay, Scuba still has the pick, man.
Meow,
good kill, mother.
Top of the box.
There's an adjustment.
Mazzino, yes. Knew they were going to be trying to use some of that util to deny that plan, and so Mazzino caught unaware. The rifle, though, reclaimed. Zekken vacating it. Showers control was taking the whole time. Spams and bullets are going to be wrestling agast the back of the walls there.
Showstopper for Aspas. This time they're worried about the flank.
Been trying to lurk showers in all of these short push rounds. They don't have an option to go back to B that easily either. You know, Tex could have been pushing down here.
At the moment
he sent that snake bite.
He popped the wall, they start running.
But where is he?
Tex taking up residency once more over towards B. Trailblazer. Clearance into Hookah.
Only Tex here, guys. Oh my god, can you imagine?
Bullets firing forward. Salvos instantaneously. A flash. Stuns. Everything.
Oh, Mada! That was clean, bro.
Wait. Onto the site. Kiko slips past all of them here. Zekken's going to be facing.
Okay, Mada on fire now.
Players into the high low.
I want to see that, bro. I want to see that.
Scenario with just 2 players left. MIBR. I'm going to be looking
yeah,
into this one.
Feels like Aspas is already going for the save. Don't want to give it out. And actually both.
Aspas pulling out the Outlaw in order to punish the light armor by the...
Oh man, talk about Outlaw. Today Nats did something that we've never seen in the history of this game, man.
Serving the money matters forwards though. This is rapid approach all the way through short. Zekken forced to respect it. TP's back all the way over towards B, and here's a showstopper. Time to shine.
Gets a kill in a clean way.
It's down and out, underhanded with a nade. Prevents any sort of reclamation there of the spike. It's still picked up.
Wait.
Plant online. They don't realize it's still
what?
Aspas.
How is this possible, bro?
Armageddon's now going to be rolled out though. Does
Fuck
going to salvage the situation?
Join the flank already.
And Brock with steady aim.
Bro, so much action here. They have no idea. Wait.
Safety in numbers. Kiko over the shoulder will help
Oh my god.
The double flank coming down short.
Whoa, what a
2v2.
What a kill, bro. But the second one? Whoa, you're gonna give her a position.
Kiko lowers anything. Viper's pit.
Bro, but why Aspas was picking there?
Gives him a bit of cover for NRG to retreat.
Oh, they're gonna go back.
Plenty of time left into the rounds. These have been rapid beginnings.
I think Verno gave away his position,
like to
right?
play a tap. Potentially though, the footsteps being heard. Verno, he had his eyes trained. Second guessing it. Wondering where this is, and Kiko's been handed the timing. 3 kills now for him.
30 seconds left.
Looking potentially
that was a throw by Mabia.
It's up to Zekken now in a 1v2 to put a stop to it. Pit still active. Scoping it out, trying to hunt where these players could be. Time, pressure, mounting against NRG.
Well,
they need to get this plan down.
No? Imagine if we should.
Zekken could be lying. Contemplating that it could have been a rotation. The plant down, and Zekken, bit of spam straight through the box. Kiko going down in the final few bullets. It leaves it into a 1v1, but crucially, Scuba still alive. The pit remains. A blight on the map. An obstacle that's going to be in his way. Taking it slowly, steadily now.
Scuba doesn't lose those, bro.
Trying to scope out every possibility. Decay kicking in, Scuba relying on to the shorty. Not quite a tap. Zekken was the full stick this one. Moving forward, Scuba, that's half earned. Zekken has wing cons, but a shorty will do him in
doesn't lose those,
Scuba.
bro. It's always seen, man. Always seen clutch player.
Round out, it got scrappy.
Star player.
Towards the middle section.
Insane value from Kiko as well.